Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to the Audrey Wiggins Show. It is fall outside, it's beautiful, the colors are just showing through, and the sun is warm. Rich, do you like fall?
Of course, I love the fall. Okay, it's warm, the colors are bright, it's a winning combination. Speaking of winning, what does it take to be a winning collegiate basketball team? Head coach Gary Waters, Cleveland State University, knows just what it takes. Networking, a tool for success. Milton Kelly, freelance writer, self-published author from Jersey City, New Jersey, has learned the keys to successful networking. Have you been touched by cancer? Our guest, Kristina Austin, Chief Marketing Director, invited us into The Gathering Place for a first-hand look and feel of what patients and families experience when using the free services of this safe haven.
Thank you, Rich. At this time, we're going to hear from the strong man of comedy, Mr. Michael Jones.
Hey, y'all look like a hard working crowd. How many of y'all here work for 8 or more hours a day? Clap your hands. How many of y'all work for 8 or more hours? But you know what, people? I tip my hat to everybody in here that works 8 or more hours. You know why? I can't do that. I'm a comedian, people. I perform 45 minutes a show. That's it. I call myself getting a job to help pay on some bills. Wrong move. Didn't nobody tell me I had to show up every day and be on time. I thought once you did your work, you was cool for that day. I went in and did all my work in 45 minutes. I took my home. They had the nerve to call me at my house. They asked me, where you at? How you gonna call my house and ask where I'm at? I'm at the house. They're like, well, what you doing at home? Watching cartoons? What else am I doing this early in the morning? Oh, Mr. Jones, you got to come back. You got about 7 hours worth of work to do. Oh, shit, I can't come back in there. I can't be in one place for 7 hours. I quit. Oh, you can't quit? You got to give us 2 weeks' notice. I said, well, if you notice for the next 2 weeks, my won't be here. How about that? But ain't that something, y'all? You got to give them 2 weeks' notice when you quit, but they can fire on the spot. Who in here haven't been fired from a job? Clap your hands. Who haven't been fired? Thank you, my man up front. I appreciate that. I'm not going to pick on you. Was that your fault? Yeah. He ain't even trying to deny it, yeah. But unlike you, I got fired for no reason at all. It wasn't my fault. I'm telling you like it is. I was not my fault. They called me stealing, right? Hey, what's my fault? Now, they had me on surveillance stealing out the store. They gonna call me on a loudspeaker in front of all the other employees. Mike Jones, please report to the office. Come to the office as soon as possible. Here I am thinking I'm about to get a raise. You know what I'm saying? And go in a month of shit. I'm like, I'm about to go and see the boss. I walk in, yeah, y'all want to see me? Oh, yeah, we got to let you go. Oh, you want me to leave a little early? Hey, no problem, I'm off finish anyway. Oh, no, we firing you, Mr. Jones. Fire me? What you mean you fire me? Fire me for what? I'm the hardest 45-minute worker you got. What you mean? We got you on tape still. Oh, okay, well, I understand you got to do what you got to do, but I'm going to need 2 weeks' notice. They like, well, what? So I can steal some more out of here. That's what I'm How many of y'all steal from that job? Clap your hands. How many people steal? Stop. One person hit the table. Let me rephrase this. How many of y'all borrow from your job you just don't take back?
Due to technical difficulties, Coach Waters' video will not be shown tonight. We're working behind the scenes to make it happen. Until then, please enjoy the rest of the Audrey Wiggins Show. Thank you.
Does feeling good look like? Does it look like your son focused and attentive during class? Does it look like waking up feeling motivated and even excited to get to work?
Price check, register 3, again.
Does it look like an island of peace and calm in the midst of other people's stress? Okay, so maybe we can all envision what feeling good looks like. The real challenge is actually feeling this way on a regular basis. Luckily, years of research have gone into finding a safe and effective way to optimize the daily health of our brains. The result is a micronutrient called Empower Plus Q96. and it really works. Considering that the brain is where feeling good begins, and that it uses nearly half of our daily vitamins and minerals, it deserves to be supplemented daily with the natural power of Q96. Discover for yourself why thousands of people are using it to restore calm and clarity to their lives.
Fax machines are costly and, face it, a bit impractical when you're on the go. That's why you need fax through email. Fax through email lets you send and receive faxes anywhere, anytime, from any internet-connected device. You can even do it with any mobile device like your smartphone. All you need to send and receive faxes is an email account. No landline is needed. There are no activation or per fax fees for using fax through email. You simply pick a plan that suits your needs for one low price, and you can send and receive faxes from anywhere you can receive email. Don't forget that fax through email isn't just great for your business, it saves trees too.
Milton, give us a little background about yourself, and then let's talk about the subject of networking.
Hi everyone. My name is Milton Kelly. My background was I used to work in a financial service company for about 18 and a half years. Recently I became an author, which I published 3 books, and also now is a freelance writer as well. I write different articles for Yahoo and Who Pages. And the best part about me is that I like to network with different professionals by building relationships and making new connections.
We connected. I just like what you were doing, your different writings and your books, and we finally had this opportunity to connect. So tell us about the networking.
The purpose of me writing the book, purpose of networking was I used to go to a lot of networking events though, and every event that I went to though, I met a lot of individuals that wasn't prepared when they attend networking events. They forgot to bring business cards.
Oh my
They don't
goodness.
believe in business cards. And also some individuals though, they wasn't feeling or they don't want to communicate nothing like that though. So I think a lot of people think when they go to networking events though, they try to put sales on you without, getting to know you and build a relationship. And also another mistake is a lot of people don't follow up when they go to after they attend one of those events.
Yes, you said a key word
So
right there.
that was the word from that book that I decided to write.
Yes, that was important right there. The key word you'd mentioned, follow up. And I can't believe people would go to an event without business cards. I mean, or flyer or something that you can leave behind. With someone that you meet. I just can't believe that. That's crazy. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I was shocked myself though.
Yeah.
I know one person just gave me their email address,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, well, don't you have a business card?
It's almost like you need a course in networking for some people who are new in business or just really haven't had any training. I know your book is very helpful in that area because you have got to show up to events. You have to present yourself. You have to look professional first of all when you come in the door.
Yeah.
We have this thing about our 30-second commercial and our 2-minute commercial or elevator speech when we're talking about our business. What advice can you give us there?
Well, I guess you're trying to be brief because I think you said elevator pitch. I didn't give you like maybe 2 minutes to describe what you do though. But some people they'll try to give you like a 15-minute speech though, but they don't use the key word. For example, like they say that if you're a person that prints business card, you say that you say if you're looking for a graphic artist, I could be and you need help in business card. I could probably help you in that service, something like that. But just be brief.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they try to give you a sales pitch though, without giving no resources.
It's all about that big word that you always talk about, and that is the relationship. We have to build a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's not going to happen that night or that afternoon at a networking event. And also, can you speak to when women are approaching men or men approaching women in networking events as opposed to at a social event?
I'm at a professional network event, so I think both men and women should act professional at all times, though. You gotta be very careful when you try to come on to that person, though. Because I went to a networking event one time in New York, though. This guy who organized the event, though, every woman they saw, he started licking his tongue at the person, though.
Oh, good.
Trying to hit on them. And I say, what are you doing, though? You should not be doing that, though, because you would get yourself in a lot of trouble, though. You're going to mess up your brand, too.
Absolutely.
So we should always act professional.
Where can we purchase your books?
You can purchase my book on Amazon, with the ebook or printed format. Or also, you can also get my book on Barnes Noble Nook Press.
Okay.
And also, my book is also available with Creative Space, which is owned by Amazon.
Milton, are there any final words or of advice that you want to leave our audience?
Yeah, sure. Anything that you want to achieve as in your dreams or your passions, so don't give up. Just keep on trying to make that dream happen, though. And everybody's not going to share on your vision, though. But you must believe in yourself, though.
Absolutely, that's great advice.
And to make things happen, you got to put the work in.
Thank you, Milton, and we look forward to talking with you again soon. So people plug into Milton.
Yeah, I really appreciate you for having me on your show.
Yes, you're welcome. And we have the websites down there so you can get his books, put his name in, and support him. And if you have some questions, I definitely can help you with, coach you on your networking and relationship building. All right, thanks, Milton.
Emerging. 3 levels to emerge from. Emerge from the beginning. Emerge after transpiring into something great. Emerge after reaching success. Give a book for Christmas. Our December issue will be based on books and authors. We've changed our e-magazine name from Kathy McClure e-magazine to Emerging. Order our magazines from mcleod.com/Kathy McClure. Place your book information inside this issue along with your photo and how customers can purchase your book. Any questions? Contact us today at McClure Publishing at msn.com or call 800-659-4908.
The Gathering, a community for those touched by cancer.
I'm here with Chris Austin. She is the marketing director for The Gathering Place. Now, Chris, thank you for having us here, and just tell us what The Gathering Place is. What is it about this place?
Well, Audrey, thank you for coming to The Gathering Place and helping us to educate the community about how we provide free programs and services to really help anyone touched by cancer, not just the person diagnosed, but their family, whoever's in their support network.
Okay.
So people come here because they have questions about their cancer diagnosis, because they're looking for some support to deal with the emotional impact of their cancer diagnosis or loved one's cancer diagnosis, or because they have questions about nutrition and exercise and how that relates to helping them as they deal with the treatment and then after treatment.
Okay. Now, what other types of the programs or the actual services? I think I saw a little hair room. I was here once before in the art. Just give us a little enlightenment here.
So when people come in, sometimes they're coming because they want information. So they may go into our library, they may sit down with our medical librarian who can really help them with a lot of the technical questions and information around dealing with a cancer diagnosis. It's a lending library, so people can check out books about coping, books about nutrition, about yoga, tai chi. Sometimes people are coming because they have children and they want to help their children cope with a family member's cancer. So when you first walk into the door, you'll see our children's playroom so that children feel very welcome. We do art therapy. We have a wig salon. So,
awesome.
Yes, women can come in and get up to 2 free wigs for cancer-related hair loss.
Okay.
We have exercise. We have support groups. We have counseling. Really a wide array of programs to help people cope wherever they are on the cancer journey or wherever their loved one is on the cancer journey.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that the services are all free. Now, how can the Gathering Place offer such intense or deep, really complicated services or comprehensive and free of charge?
And actually, we can do that because of the generosity of Northeast Ohio. We are 100% privately funded.
That's great.
Yes, it really is. And sometimes, people give Cleveland a bad rap. And as a nonprofit who provides all of its programs and services free of charge, we know the other side of Cleveland and how very generous and philanthropic this community is.
Absolutely, yes, we are. Yes,
we are. So we get funding from individuals and companies and corporations who actually contribute to our annual campaign. Every June, the first Sunday in June, we do something called Race for the Place, which is a 5K or 1 mile.
Okay.
So lots of people can come out and get their exercise on. And all of those funds come back to keep our programs free of charge. And this past June, just to give you an example of how significant this event is for us, we raised almost over $340,000.
That is fantastic. That's awesome. I know it's going to go a long way in supporting your programs here.
Indeed.
Yes. And what other events or projects that you have for your fundraising?
Well, actually, one thing that's coming up that a lot of people can participate in is our warehouse sale.
Okay.
And so we have a group of wonderful volunteers who actually have items that are donated to us, furniture, china, crystal, other home collectibles, and we have them in a warehouse. And people can come in and they can shop. The prices are very reasonable. The items are wonderful. They're things that have been gently and lovingly used, but are no longer wanted or needed, and are brought to our warehouse. And so we have sales periodically, and you can come in and get wonderful items. And we actually have a sale coming up October 26th. And 27th.
And I know you have another event coming up soon too, don't you?
We have a couple of programs I'd like to mention. One is a program that we have coming up on October 24th called Cancer in the African American Family. And we're really focusing on communication. Okay. Because oftentimes when there's cancer in our family, sometimes we don't want to talk about it. Or sometimes we're trying to protect each other and not talk about how we really feel or what we really need. And so we want to talk about how to change that and really how to support each other better, how to communicate better so that all of our needs are being met and we can get that support that's so important during that cancer journey.
Fantastic. Now I noticed before we have a quilt, there's quilts on the walls. Now what does that mean? I'm saying quilts on the wall. I know it's more than that.
But that's a pretty good description because as people will see, they really are quilts on the wall. So that space you're referring to is our professional art gallery.
Okay.
And we have artists throughout the year who will bring in their work. Sometimes it's a group of artists like with the quilters. Sometimes it's an individual artist. And they actually display their work for a period of time. And if they sell any of their work, then we get a portion of the proceeds. So that's another way for us to help support our free programs and services.
Okay, and how long will this quilt gallery be up?
Actually, it'll be up through December, so people can come in and they can take a look at the beautiful quilts. They can purchase some. We actually have a really awesome quilt that's in the gallery right now that was created by a mom whose daughter died from ovarian cancer at the age of 26.
Wow, my goodness.
So what she is doing as a way to celebrate and honor her daughter's life and honor her memory is she makes a quilt every year. And so the quilt, we raffle it off. And this year, the proceeds from the quilt raffle will be split between the Gathering Place, OROC, which is Outrun Ovarian Cancer, and University Hospital Seidman Cancer Center.
Okay, great. Now you actually have another campus as well. We're here in Beechwood, the Beechwood campus, and you have another campus.
We have a campus in Westlake, and it's at 800 Sharon Drive. So that way we can serve people on both sides of the river, and then people can come based on where they are geographically or based on what programs are being offered. So we encourage people to take a look at our calendar, visit our website at touchedbycancer.org, and see all the programs that are being offered in both locations.
Okay. Now the ambiance of this entire place, you know, you have these beautiful gardens, there's fountains and different types of plants, and there's birds and and butterflies. It's all kinds of, you know, just beautiful. So it just adds to, if you just want to get away to a quiet place.
And that's really that quiet place, because when people are dealing with cancer, it can be just an overwhelming experience. It can be a frightening experience and just elicit all types of emotions. And so when people walk through our doors, we really want them to just be able to exhale, let go, and feel like they're in a calm, welcoming, peaceful environment so they can deal with all the other things that are going on in their life.
Okay, awesome. So folks, again, we're here at the Gathering Place. You've been diagnosed, or you know someone who's been diagnosed with a cancer. Come to the Gathering Place. Look them up online. They offer free services where you support through your journey. And a cancer diagnosis, you know, as we know, is not really the end, but it can be a beginning. And you're here to teach us how to live.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Chris, do you have any final words?
Well, I'm just, like I said, really excited that you're here to share this, because we know that 1 in 3 people will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. And it's not just impacting that person diagnosed, but everyone in their circle. So we just want people to know that the Gathering Place is here for anyone who's needing the support to deal with the cancer diagnosis. All of our programs are free of charge, and we encourage you to come and check us out.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sunshine, your time to win. So raise your cup and drink.
Hii coffee ni nzuri sana, kwa hivyo tunatakikana kukunywa, alafu tunasaidia dunia yote, trayendo los tesoros de la tierra a la gente del mundo.
Your time to win. Why do the same when you can go? Why do the same when you can go beyond, beyond, beyond? Go beyond.
Nurture organic skincare, natural beauty for women of all colors and ethnicities. Get yours today at intentionalwellnessgroup.com. Intentionalwellnessgroup.com by Soul Purpose. Body, beauty, style, spirit, enriching and empowering the lives of women of every color.
Are you a rising star? If you are, we are looking for you to showcase your talent as an author or independent music artist right here on the Audrey Wiggins Show. Please visit our website for all details.
Thank you for joining the Audrey Wiggins Show. That's all for this week. But join us again next week when we will be interviewing Pastor Drew Kelly and his project, PhD, Preserving Human Dignity. Charles Eduardo's Transformational Living Through the Victorious Living System, and Shireen Fountain, salon owner, Styles of Success Beauty Law. Her story from ashes to beauty.